Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. It's so good. It's so pretty. And it has like the most beautiful shine to it. Welcome back to the Beauty Code. I'm so excited for this video because we're talking new makeup with a bunch of new fun stuff that I want to talk about. And I'm really excited to get into the video. We have a new Fairy Lip combination that is just jazzing me. And yeah, I would love to know down below what new products you want me to review. What shades are you currently loving? I'm currently really in a berry place right now. I'm loving berry tones. I would love to know what shades you are loving. I really am kind of going into that cool tone vibe. I'm not fully cool tone with everything because that looks a little bit crazy on my skin tone, but I would love to know what shades are you loving for fall and winter. And yeah, I just want to jump into the video and get started. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this full face of new makeup. New makeup, let's get into it. I'm excited. Put my hair up, so we're ready to go. First, we're going to do a foundation. It's not a new foundation. We're going to go on with the CL Tint and Protect in the shade 8. And I'm just going to do, I don't want a lot of coverage today, so we're going to do 1, 2. That's it. I love this stuff. It's so great. It gives just such a beautiful, flawless base, and I feel like it gives you like a nice luminosity without feeling overwhelming, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to take just what I have on the back of my hand, and we're just going to apply it all over the face. And I'm going to blend, I think with my fingers. I have a brush here, but I'm kind of thinking I want to do fingers today, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to take everything that's on the back of my hand and just blend with my fingers. Now I'm going to go on with a concealer. I'm just going to go on with my current love of my life RMS concealer. And this is in the shade ON or NO14. ON14. And I'm going to let this sit for about a minute. Then we're going to come back and blend out. And then we're going to go on with our new bronzer and all the new other stuff. Now I'm going to blend with this side of this brush. This is the F4 by Makeup by Mario. It's a brush that I refused to buy because I was like, it can't be that good. It is that good. It's my most used brush, I feel like, right now. I'm going to just blend out with this side. And I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation still here from bug bite, but we're just going to leave it. I'm not too worried about imperfections today, so we're just gonna let it do its thing. Now we're ready for our new bronzer. I was very excited about this one. This one is from Queen Musia. They actually sent me this. They sent me 3 shades. This one here, I'll do swatches and stuff too. This one here is Mulholland Drive. Very pretty. Then we have the one that is actually lighter than the one I just showed you, which is the Kismet Gold. Very pretty. And we have the darkest one, which is Cap Ferret. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So I'm going to do swatches of all of these for you guys. And these are the 3 shades here, so you can see. I hope it's clear. They're very pretty. And now I'm going to go on with this brush here. I love this brush. It's fluffy all over it. This is from LYS Beauty. This is their powder brush. This is so pretty to use with bronzer. So I'm going to go in with this one here. This is the Mulholland Drive, I believe. Mulholland Drive. And I'm going to dip in. I'm going to just very lightly kind of drag it around my face. This one you need, in my opinion, take off a little, just one dip, take off a little bit, because this bronzer really packs a punch, even if it seems like it's not gonna. At least in my opinion it does. For what I just dipped in one more time and and then we're just gonna focus more towards the back. Look how pretty that is. And then kind of build up towards the back of the cheek, because I don't want too much bronzer on today. And then I'm gonna also take it down my nose. Bronzer is on. What do you guys think? It's very, very pretty. It is a nice matte bronzer, but it isn't so matte that it falls flat. It's kind of more of a soft matte in my opinion. I really enjoy it. Now what I want to do is I want to take the Klimt Gold, which is the lighter shade, dip in with this brush and just pull it kind of all over my lid. I've been liking using this as an eyeshadow shade. I just feel like it's very pretty. You have to let me know what you think. And then just kind of don't drag it down. We're just going to kind of flick it up a little bit. And then all over the lid. Then I'm also going to take a little bit and just pull it on my lower lash line. Then I also want to take the bronzer shade I used, dip in lightly, and just on the outer edge, just add a little bit more depth to it, but don't drag it all the way front. And it's just going to be a little bit. We don't want it to be too crazy, just a touch. Happy with that. What do you think of the bronzer, the shades, all of that? I do really like this. They melt into the skin. They again have more of a like soft matte finish. They last really well. They are pigmented, and I do find that when I dip in, I gotta like take just a dab off on the brush, because there's a good amount of product just that gets on the brush from one dab. So you just want to make sure you're not going to have a patchy situation because there's product not as evenly distributed on the brush, or there's a lot of product on the brush. So it's just best like just one dab and then blend it out on the face. But I really actually am impressed with that bronzer. I didn't think when I did the initial like swatches on my hand to see what shade I wanted to use, I was like, oh, okay, not that exciting. But then when I started using it, I was like, oh, I actually really like it. Now we're going to move on to our new blush, and it is from Rhode. Now, I've actually had these for a while. I saw that they were available at Sephora, and I was like, oh, they're considered clean at Sephora. Why don't I talk about them in this video? So these are the Rhode Pocket Blushes. I believe they're called Pocket Blushes. Oh, yeah. Rhode Pocket Blush, and I have two shades. I have the shade Freckle and Sleepy Girl, and we're going to do some swatching and some kind of reviewing. So I feel like hand is good. So this one is Sleepy Girl. It's a very pretty shade. This is definitely my most grab shade of the two that I have. And it's very pretty, very creamy, very easy to blend with your fingers. If you're a no makeup person, I feel like you'll really enjoy these. And then I also have the shade Freckle, which is also very pretty. It's a warmer color. Look how pretty that is. I mean, stunning. And this is one that I really like to grab more so in kind of the warmer months. It is just so beautiful, and they blend again really easily with your fingers. You can use a brush. Because I have powder and makeup on underneath, I do think I want to use a combo of fingers and brush. Maybe just brush. Let's just do brush. Let's just keep it easy, what I normally do. But I really enjoy them, and they are very creamy. And they surprisingly last very long for the fact that they are creamy. I think I'm going to do Sleepy Girl just because this is kind of the shade that I've been wearing the most recently now. I usually blend, if I'm wearing nothing underneath, I'll blend with my fingers. I think what I'm going to do, blend with the brush first. Then if I want to go in with my fingers and just kind of perfect, I'll do that. I'm going to go in with this brush here. Yeah, I'll go in with this brush here. This is, again, the Makeup by Mario F4. I'm going to dip. Now, this blush, it does seem, it's pigmented at first. It is very easy to blend out. So if you feel like, oh, I made a mistake, you'll be okay, I promise. Look how pretty. Look at that, though. I'm telling you, it's so pigmented. It's very pigmented. And what I will say is when you blend with your fingers, it's significantly less pigmented. So if that just scared you, don't worry. I'm going to do this side, and we're going to just blend with a brush on both sides, but very pigmented. And it'll be easy to, I'm looking crazy. I know I'm looking crazy. We're going to take this side of the brush that I blended the concealer out with, and we're just going to go around the edges so that there isn't any like harsh lines that we just had. Blush is on. I still have a bunch on the back of my hand. I am going to dip back in just so you can kind of see how it layers up. And I'm going to just kind of focus more towards the back here. Look how pretty that is. it just layers up really nicely with itself, which I really appreciate. And we're going to do the same on this side. Very pretty shade. You have to let me know what you think of the blush. If you've tried it, I know so many people have tried it at this point. If you've tried it, what are your thoughts? How do you like how it wears? It wears really nicely throughout the day on me. It doesn't fade unbelievably quickly by any means. There are other blushes that fade quickly. This one lasts decently long. I'd still have a little bit on by the end of the day. I do like setting it with powder, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna set with this powder here. It's a new shade of the Ilia Soft Blurring Focus. Okay, if I can't get a grip on the name, it is the Soft Focus Blurring Blush. Okay, I was close enough. And this is my new shade obsession. It's so stunning. It is the shade Magnetic. It gives me life. It's so pretty. So, if you haven't seen my review of this, go check it out. I have so many thoughts. I love this formula. I know so many people love it as well. I'm going to dip in with a dual fiber brush, and it's pigmented. So what we're going to do is we're going to back off, and I'm going to very lightly kind of place it. Oh, look how pretty, look how pretty, look how pretty. It's so good. It's so pretty. And it has like the most beautiful shine to it. We're going to do the same. I just dipped in once. This is a very pigmented blush. And I go blush heavy a lot, but sometimes it gets away from you real quick. So we're just going to try to control it a little bit so we're not looking like a clown by the end of this. Is on. I know I look crazy. We're going to go back in with this. And again, we're just going to go around the edges, make sure everything is kind of melted in very nicely. I really like this shade. I normally do a transition shade underneath it that is more, I kind of shadow the blush, I guess, is what it's called. I can't remember what makeup artist I picked that up from, but I picked it up from a makeup artist, and I shadow it with a nice transition shade so that it isn't quite as stark, but you gotta see it in its full glory. Blushes on. What do you guys think of the shades? I really like both the blushes, but the new blush, the Rhode blush, or the new for this channel blush, I really like them. They're really nice. They're easy to blend. They're really good, in my opinion, vacation blushes or no makeup brush blushes. Can I get it together? They just, I have a, oh, here we go. It just melts into the skin, blends into the skin super easily, doesn't get patchy. At least for me, it doesn't. I really like this shade. I don't know if I actually said the shade of the new Ilia blush. This is the shade Magnetic. It is just stunning. It is, I don't know, it just gives me life. It is very, very pigmented. So tread lightly. But overall, I'm a really big fan. Now we're moving on to a new powder, and it is this powder from Caliray Beauty. It's their Magic Hour setting powder. I got the shade Dawn, which is their kind of pink shade. I was gonna get their more kind of peachier, they have a peachier shade, but I just really want to try the pink shade, so I got it. And this, okay, already I feel like I'm collecting too much. So dog's hair everywhere. This is a lot of powder. I'm going to pack it kind of into the brush on the palm of my hand and then kind of set. I find that this isn't, I mean, you can see it isn't super, at least on me, I feel like it isn't super brightening. Now, I don't know what it is about pink powders on me, but I feel like they don't really brighten the way that they kind of say they're supposed to do for me. And I wonder if it's because I'm more of a neutral undertone, and I need to go with more of a neutral shade for powder. But I do find that for me, I don't get a lot of brightening effects from something that they say is like a pink is supposed to be a little bit more brightening, and it just doesn't do that. I actually do really enjoy this. I mean, you can see it doesn't brighten on me. I do actually really enjoy this powder. It, unfortunately for me, hasn't replaced my Amicole powder. This doesn't do anything bad for my skin. It doesn't end up looking creepy or anything. It is a nice powder. It just isn't as good as my Amicole, so I'm still on the hunt, but it does set everything nicely. It does mattify. To me, this isn't quite as much of a soft matte as the Amicole one is. You have to let me know what you think of it. If you tried it, what are your thoughts? It is a nice powder, and I will continue to use it. It's just not a replacement for my holy grail, which is the Amicole. Now what I want to do is I want to finish up the eyes, and then we're going to move on to our new lip products. And I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham Beauty eyeshadow stick in the shade Oyster, and I'm going to do just a little on the inner corner here. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Victoria Beckham Beauty eyeliner in the shade Cocoa. And we're just going to do a light line. I don't want too much. Oh, getting it all over the lid, blinking. And I'm just going to do a little bit, kind of the halfway point of the eye, if that makes sense. So just right here. I don't want too much eyeliner, just a little bit to darken the lash line. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. I was loving the Tower 28 eyelash curler, but I'm back on my Shiseido one. This one I've just had for so much longer and just is kind of everything. It does everything that I want it to do. Now we're going to go on with mascara. I'm going to go on with the Jones Road Beauty Mascara. And I'm going to just do 2 coats on the top, a little bit on the lower lash, and then we're going on to our new lip products. Now we're going to move on to our new lip products, and we have a few, and we're just going to kind of layer them up. I got my hands on the new Soshe, their new lip color they came out with, which is called Kismet. They actually sent me this in their lip liner and in their lip balm. And then we have just another product that I'm very excited about. The shade is very pretty. I feel like a lot of people are going to like this. So again, this is the shade Kismet, and I feel like this is a great fall shade. I don't feel like it's a great match for my cheeks look, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm just going to blend it out with my fingertips. It is pulling warmer in the monitor, I'm seeing, than it is in person. I'm going to make sure actually to do a nice little swatchy poo for you. It's a very pretty shade. Look at that. You know how I feel about a dark lip liner, please. It's everything. And I'm just going to keep... I want the lip to be too dark today, but I don't feel like that's going to work out for me. So that is the lip liner in Kismet. It's very pretty. And again, I shared it out a little bit. You can definitely, it is a nice vampy lip liner color. It is very pretty. I have been loving it with my more autumnal lip colors that I have been picking. And then we have their glow tint, lip glow tint. What's the full name? Peptide Glow Lip Balm, and this is very pretty, and this is also in the shade Kismet, and I just want you guys to see. First of all, I love these balms. They're so hydrating. Okay, camera just cut out when I was doing the top lip, so we're gonna finish the bottom lip. I want you guys to see. It's a very pretty berry color, and you know how I feel about berry colors right now. It is pulling more pink in the monitor than it is in person. This is more of a, I would say, true berry color that doesn't skew too pink, because I feel like with people with my complexion, a lot of times some berry colors can skew a little pink and not vampy enough or purpley enough. This one doesn't really pull like that on me, at least. And that is the shade here. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand too so you can see it. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty combination, and I've been loving berry tones, and it is just, I mean, anytime fall or winter comes about, I'm like, okay, this is my berry season, and this is just, you have to let me know what you think. I know it is not pulling as accurate as I want it to on camera. Maybe I can try and get a good photo of it. Okay, I got a photo of it, so I'm going to put it on the screen just so you can see. I feel like I'm not in the center. So that you can see what it really looks like, but it's very, very pretty. And then on top, we're going to go on with the Kulfi, their new glossy balm, or what is the full name? It is the Lip Snap. If I don't know how to read. Lip Snack, not Smack, Lip Smack Glossing Lip Balm, and I got the shade Black Forest. Did I? Yeah, Black Forest Cake. And the scent is it's a very berry scent to me. Okay. Am I kidding? Yeah, it has a berry scent, like almost like blackberries or something. And it's very pretty. Maybe I should put that on alone so you can see. Because the combo is a little crazy. Not crazy, but you can't really see the difference, but it is very pretty. I really, really like it. And again, in person, it is not. I'm seeing right here that we're getting it's getting away from us and looking a little bit more pinky and a little bit brighter than it is looking in person. You know what? Now I'm going to do, I'm going to take everything off that I have on. And we're just going to do the Kulfi so you can see it on its own. I really like the Kulfi. It's a very hydrating balm. And it has a nice tint of color without being overwhelming. So that is the Kulfi on its own. I'm going to do, should I do? Yeah. Do a little bit on the back of my hand just so you can see what it looks like on the back of my hand. So it is warmer than the Kismet. Oh, I wiped that off. It is warmer than the Kismet shades from Soshe. So it does have more warmth to it. Whereas the Kismet shades are more like a true berry, whereas this I feel like is more of a berry mixed with a brown tone. So that's why you get kind of that warmth. I really like the Kulfi lip balm. It's right there with my Summer Fridays, and it's not quite as hydrating, I will say, as the Edam lip softening balm to me, or the Ole Hendrickson lip balm. Not quite as hydrating as those, but still hydrating. Again, like it's on par for me with the Summer Fridays. It's still really hydrating. It's still smooths over my dusty crusties and all of that. I just find that the softening balm and the Ole Hendrickson lip peptide is just a touch more hydrating, but I really, really like it, and it wears really nicely throughout the day, and it doesn't fade immediately, which is really nice. And it's one that I've been really liking having in my bag when I want just this type of shade. This kind of, it has some berry in it, but it isn't so berry, because sometimes it can feel overwhelming depending on the makeup look and you want something not quite as berry. This is great, hydrating. It is one that I would feel comfortable wearing to bed if I wanted to. It's just not quite as thick as the Ole Hendrickson or the Edam Lift Softening Balms, but overall, I really, really like them. This new shade, this berry shade, let's revisit. I love her. I love berry shades. I'm getting it all over my face. You have to let me know what you think of the shade. I am really impressed. I love this form. I love this formula. I have it in, I think I have it in Brulee. I think it's the shade that I have it in. Their lip balm that they have from Soshe, and I just love, and you know how I feel about the lip liner. The lip liner is everything. And I have backups of the shade Speakeasy because I love the formula, and now that they figured out the cap issue that I was having when I first got it a while ago, because the cap would fall and kind of break the tip of the lip liner, now that it's figured out and I haven't had that issue, it's such a beautiful formula. I would love to know down below your thoughts. Also, I need to go wash my hair. I'm looking crazy. I always film on hair wash day, guys, and it's ridiculous. That is it for my full face of my makeup. I would love to know down below which products excited you the most. Which ones are you like meh about? What do you think of the new Soshe shade? I have a problem. I'm obsessed with berry shades right now. They just do something for my soul. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.